Coach, thanks. We are about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and our home team. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
First carry now for Tyler Irvin. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
Let's go,
The Packers take over first and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Let's set it tall, fellas. Let's set it 26.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Returning, it's Benjamin. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. 58's the mic.
On 2nd and 9, Taylor, he'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Yeah, Pittsburgh. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Echo. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I want that.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Come on,
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to launch, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this 1st quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Taylor to throw again. Looking left sideline, incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got it. 58 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it... Turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Taylor now going to throw again. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Packers 14, Chargers nothing.
Motion. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. I got you. I got Delta. 58.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Taylor, he'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm scared. 58 for Mike, 58.
To throw is Taylor. Throwing on 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Rashawn Gary. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
A 43-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. The second down carry for Urban. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now it's Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing is Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Urban on the draw. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Watch time. Watch time. Tight end right. Tight end right. 3 down. 3 down.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers complete. It's Urban. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now Rodgers on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. Oh, and he pulled it right. It's no good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
To throw again on second down, Taylor.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They tried to throw on second down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to go deep for Funchess. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here.
This is caught inside the 15. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Rodgers now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
They need a stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Back on.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Looking to throw again on second down. Taylor. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Let's put it on. Let's put that team on. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Let's go. Drive on. 48 to Mike. Off. Going nowhere. Shut up.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Taylor now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Now Taylor, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Zadarius Smith, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Taylor will throw. This is caught by Williams. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
On first down, it's Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
48 to Mike. On the ball. 48 Mike. 48 Mike.
They go play action with Taylor. He completes it to Nelson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Taylor now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Dean Lowry in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
58 to Mike. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go 58 to Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. Shift.
Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Come on.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dean Lowry able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now it's Taylor, and it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
58 to Mike. Watch the slant.
On 3rd and goal, Taylor. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. The counter play with Irvin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to be a lot.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
At the 32-yard line.
Check. I'll get him. 48's the mic. Squeeze, double.
To throw again on second down. Taylor, he'll get this to his running back. It's Justin Jackson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Hey, alert 40.
On third down, Taylor gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Taylor now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor, throwing again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times on their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Go.
Throwing again, it's Taylor. And he comes back with one complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. It's caught. Nelson. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Taylor will throw again. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. That second down play nets a -4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Now Benjamin. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
48 to Mike. Yo, man, that's trash. That's trash. 48 Mike.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Hauling it in, Nelson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with a -4 left to go in the game. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Mike 48. Hey! Army.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Caught by Nelson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the fullback. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Hey, alert 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
At the 27-yard line.
Blue 58. Hey, defense, let's go. We need to get up.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and this one boiled down in the end, Charles, to simply too much Aaron Rodgers.
We've seen this many times before, haven't we? And I'm sure we'll see it again in the future. Extreme confidence in his abilities, extreme confidence in his teammates, never thinks a game is out of reach because his right arm can equalize anything a defense can put out there.
So for Green Bay, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.